Hey, I'm Pastor Edwin Harden. Got a minute? Welcome to the Better Cast, where we are continuing our deep dive into the book of Hebrews. We are in Hebrews chapter 5, and in this chapter, the case is being made for Christ as our high priest. And the question might be asked, what's the deal? Why is so much being made of Christ as our high priest? In order to fully understand that, I want to focus on some things that we've been kind of teasing out thus far. Hebrews chapter 5, and we're in verse 2 through 4. It says, and we touched this yesterday, he is able to deal gently with those who are ignorant and are going astray. Here it is. Since he himself is subject to weakness. This is why he has to offer sacrifices for his own sins, as well as for the sins of the people. One of the things that's made clear in verses 2 and 3 is that the priest shared our weakness. In other words, the text is revealing to us that the high priest, he belongs to y'all. He is one of you. But then we get to the next verse, and it begins to paint the other side of the tension. Here it is, verse number 4. No one takes this honor upon himself. Here it is. He must be called by God, just as Aaron was. Man, as powerfully as verses 2 and 3 make the case that the priest belongs to the people, that the priest belongs to humanity, verse number 4 makes almost the entire opposite case, and that is that the priest belongs to God. They didn't have an inheritance. In fact, they would wear something on their clothing, a title that said holiness unto the Lord, because the priest belonged to God. And that is the tension that we wrestle with, the tension that Christ our Savior stepped into as high priest, that he fully belonged to us and that he fully belonged to God. And the reason why the Bible makes these distinctions is to show us that Christ fulfilled both of these. Christ stepped into these priestly tensions.